Oh my god. Hi! Just fix up my hair. I put a little bow in my hair to make myself feel a bit put together today. Hi, hello, welcome back to another video. I hope you are doing well. I have some really exciting news. Guys, I bought a camera. And this is the first time I'm using it. I'll give you my point of view. Oh my god. I bought a little camera, so it's feeling very real now. I've just made myself a little coffee, even though it's 12:30 after midday. I used to limit myself to only having coffees in the morning, like before midday, and then I had a kid. So now I just drink coffee whenever I feel like. I'm just all about survival these days. Survival. Am I right? Or am I right? So I've just made myself a little coffee. We're gonna sit down and get comfortable. As you would have seen from the title of this video, we're going to be picking my TBR for July. It is over halfway through the year, which is just crazy to think about. But yeah, we're going to be picking my July TBR, and I spent some of the day yesterday organizing my little TBR jar with all my little prompts, and I am very excited to do this because I've actually never had a set TBR. I've never made myself a TBR. I usually have a couple of set books because I have a book club, so I usually always read book club book, and then I do have a couple of online book clubs that I'm sometimes jump in and read those books, or I just try and pick and choose whatever I feel like. So yeah, I've never actually had a set TBR, so this will be something new and exciting for me, and hopefully this is a fun, exciting thing for us to do together. I typically read around 8 or 9 books in a month. This month, June, has been really slow for me. I think I'll get like maybe 5 done this month, but out of those 5, 3 of those books have been over 700 pages. So there's been a lot of pages to be read this month. I thought that I was like kind of slumping, but I think I've just been really, really busy, traveling, working. It's just been super busy, and then also reading quite chunky books. So this is a new thing for me. This is a first for me, and yeah, I'm excited. I think because I only read around 8 to 9 books each month, I think we might do 5 prompts. So we'll pick 5 prompts out of the TBR jar and choose a book from my TBR. I also am going to include, because some of the prompts are like read something by an indie author or something on your Kindle that you have downloaded. So I'm going to include my Kindle TBR as well in this video. And then out of here, I think I only have around like 28 or 29 books. So I'm trying to give myself as many options as I possibly can. And then if some of the prompts include like library books or buying a new book, that would be exciting. We will do that as well. Let's get started, shall we? I should shake it around. Okay. I'll show you guys first. What's it say? No way! Buy a new book. Buy a new book. What are the chances? I think I just manifested that happening. What are the chances? Okay, well, I don't know what book I'm gonna buy, so I might leave this one to the end and we'll come back and I'll let you know what book I ended up buying. Yeah, we'll do that. Prompt number 2. I can't believe that just happened. What are the chances? Prompt number 2. I have to make sure that I only grab one. They all look the same. Is that the right way up? Is that in focus? The shortest book on your TBR. The shortest book on my TBR. Let's have a look. Which ones are quite short? This is quite short. I don't really have like super short books. Let's have a look at these ones. I have The Italian Marriage. This is, don't look, 355 pages. I have Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. Where are the page numbers? No way. 355 pages. That's crazy. The Night and the Moth. I'm looking forward to reading this one actually. I didn't love, what are they called? Oh, down here. I didn't love One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns. I liked them, but I didn't love them. But I've heard really good things about this one, so I am excited to read this. This one's over. God damn it. 385 pages. So let's see if there's any others. Nope, definitely not. Oh, this could be one. This is We Are Wolves by, I think her name's Katrina Nanestad. I'm not sure. I'm really sorry for butchering that. Ooh, this could be a winner. I recently read All the Beautiful Things by the same author a few weeks ago, and they are like middle school, young teenager books, and I wanted to read them just so that I could one day in the future when Ivy's older possibly have her read these and see if they're something that would be okay. And I really did enjoy the first one, or not the first one, but the other one that I read from her. And she's an Australian author, so I love supporting Australian authors. I think most of her books revolve around some sort of war history type of story, and they all follow young children and kids in those situations, so this should be a good one. Alrighty, prompt number 3. Won't look. I keep looking. It's not a good habit to be in. Can you see that? What does it say? A book on your Kindle already downloaded. Alrighty, let's have a look. I don't have my Kindle on me. I accidentally left it in the other room and I'm too lazy to go get it, but we can look on the Kindle app on my phone. We can go through and have a look. I'll come a little bit closer. Go through and have a look. So this is my Kindle and what's in my library. So I have The Echo of Old Books. I honestly have heard absolutely nothing about this. I just saw it the other day and liked the sound of it, so I downloaded it. I have On Wings of Blood. That has been really popular online lately, and I'm intrigued to find out what is going on there, and I'm pretty sure it has dragons, so absolutely love that. Reign of Shadow and Endings is another one. I have book 2 in the Zodiac Academy, but I really did not enjoy number 1. I don't know why I still have this downloaded. Blood and Steel could be one, but I'm pretty sure Blood and Steel is part of like a really long series, and I do not need to be starting a new series. Heavenly Bodies I've already read. Phantasma I could read. I think the rest I have already read. Hollow Heathens could be one. What could we pick on here? I do have Ashes of the Star-Cursed King down the bottom here, and I have really been wanting to read that because I gave the first book in the series 5 stars, and then I read the novella and I gave that 4 stars, so I really liked it. And Carissa Broadbent, I love her books. Daughter of No World, absolutely love those books, but I've heard nothing positive or nothing good about the Ashes and the Star-Cursed King, so I don't know, I just keep putting it off because I haven't heard any good things about it, and it keeps like popping up every time I see someone who says something bad about it. It like pushes it back on my to read list. I just keep avoiding it. I think for this one I'm being drawn to On Wings of Blood, so I think that will be our pick. Alright, moving on, we've got prompt number 4. Only 2 to go. Is that one? Oh, I got 2. Put that one back. Hopefully that's in focus. A book that became a movie. A book that became a movie. Well, what could I do for this one? I think we could either... Aragon definitely became a movie. It was one of my favorite movies as a kid. And I literally said in a video a couple of weeks ago that I couldn't see myself reading this. I could go Firefly Lane. I know it's not technically a movie, but it's a TV series, so that counts, right? Ooh, you know what we could do? I could read the next book in the Hunger Games series because I am trying to finish that series this year. So we could go Catching Fire. That's actually out on my other bookshelves out in the lounge room, so I don't have that with me, but I'll go get it. Yes, I think this will be a good one. I've been itching to get back into this. Since I finished the first one, I've been itching to read this, but I've been consumed by Frederick Buckman, so this is a good one. I like that. We'll put that over there. Alright, we've got one more. One more to pick. Ugly cover. Obviously this is subjective. An ugly cover to me may not be an ugly cover to everybody else, but I thought it was a fun prompt. An ugly cover. What cover do I think is ugly? I really don't like the cover of this. I mean, yeah, I just really don't like it. I wish it was different. I know it's from the TV show. Oh, we could have done this one as well because it's a TV show. I didn't even think of that. But I don't love the cover of this one. I also don't love the cover of these books. I mean, I don't hate them, but I don't love them. I mean, this cover is quite boring. The Final Empire is quite boring as well. I don't really hate any of these covers. Maybe the Rules of Seeing. Quite a different cover. I think we'll pick something out of these. I mean, I've got a hell of a stack here. Okay, so I have Royal Assassin, which is the second book in the Farseer trilogy by Robin Hobb. I do really want to read this. I don't hate this cover. It's not a favourite of mine. I have Swordcatcher by Cassandra Clare, and I also don't hate this cover, but it's just quite simple, quite boring, I guess. The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. This is also not a cover that I hate, but I just think it's a bit, I don't even know the words to describe it, but a little bit boring. And then we have The Rules of Seeing. I got given this book from a friend, so I should read it and then give it back to her, actually. That could be a good one. I don't love the cover of this. Maybe I just don't understand it, but, and then One Day. What you see depends on what you're looking for. Let me read the back of this. I need a drink. Jillian Safonova is 32 years old and she is about to see the world for the very first time. Jillian Nova, to her friends, can do many things. She can speak 5 languages. She can always find a silver lining. She can even tell when someone is lying just from the sound of their voice. But there's one thing Nova can't do. She can't see. When her brother convinces her to have an operation that will restore her sight, Nova wakes up to a world she no longer understands, until she meets Kate. As Kate comes into focus, her past threatens to throw them into a different kind of darkness. Can they each learn to see the world in a different way and open their eyes to the lives they could have been living all along? I like this. What you see depends on what you're looking for. Alright, we're gonna go with The Rules of Seeing. Alrighty, so that is our 5 prompts. We have buy a new book. Ooh, I think the book that I'm going to buy is going to be The Spear Cuts Through Water by Simon Jimenez. I have been wanting to read this book for a really long time. I've heard great things about it, and I actually think I will really struggle to find it in a physical copy where I live. So I'm probably going to buy that one on Amazon and download it onto my Kindle and read it there. So I think that'll be buy a new book. Okay, so we have The Spear That Cuts Through Water by Simon Jimenez. Then we have the shortest book on my TBR, which is We Are Wolves by Katrina Nanestedt. Then we have a book that became a movie. So we're going to continue reading the Hunger Games series and go into book number 2, Catching Fire. Then we have a book that is already downloaded onto my Kindle, and I chose On Wings of Blood. I have absolutely no idea who wrote that. Let me check. Briar Bolin. And then lastly we have An Ugly Cover. Not an ugly cover to everybody, just an ugly cover to me and my subjective opinion. The Rules of Seeing by Joe Heap. So that is our 5 books. This is our little stack, and yeah, that is going to be our TBR for the month of July. I literally can't believe that it is the month of July in a few days. That is wild to me. I think that's it. Do we need to do anything else? As you can see, I'm like way out of my depth with these videos. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just winging it as I go. I just kind of make it up and hope for the best. Thank you so much for joining me and helping me pick out my TBR for the month of July. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. Please subscribe if you want to come on this journey with me and follow along. I would absolutely love that and appreciate all the support that I can get. If you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you would like to, and thank you so much, and I will see you next time. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye! I typically read... Sorry, what did she say?